Listen, if you're going to do that, but don't let that compromise what we're here to do.
Right.
This is why we're here. This is why you're here in the first place.
Obsession.
Welcome, you sexy son of a... Alright, so this is my first ever podcast breakdown. All that means is that I'm going to look at a particular episode of a podcast and I'm going to talk about 2 to 4 highlights from it. Today we're going to be looking at episode 692 from The School of Greatness.
Yeah, I did. And so I went for a ride and I said, okay, stop thinking of it that way. You're thinking of it the wrong way. Why did you start playing basketball? Because I loved it. All right, what do you love to do? Oh, well, I love to tell stories. All right, let's do that. And then that's where it started.
If you're trying to figure out what to do in life, this is the best advice you can get. Find the thing you love to do and you'll never have to work a day in your life. You'll wake up excited to get better at your craft. That's how Kobe figured out what to do after basketball. And if it worked for him twice, probably gonna work for you too.
I mean, it's an obsessiveness that comes along with it. You want things to be as perfect as they can be, understanding that nothing is ever perfect. But the challenge is try to get them as perfect as they can be. And what can you do? It's in your control. So control what you can. I can watch film all day long. It's gonna help me
Get better.
Yes.
All right, let's be honest with each other for a second. How many times have you not started something because the idea of having to make it perfect freaked you out to the point where you didn't do it? That describes like my whole 2018, 2019. The best thing you can do is execute on your ideas. Then you can figure out what works and what doesn't work. Here, check this out. All right, here's your idea. If you execute on your idea, you can lead down 1 or 2 paths. 1, it sucks. And in that case, okay, cool, never do it again. Or 2, unreal. Let's take the good stuff and make it better. That's the best way to learn.
But what does losing feel like to you?
It's exciting
Why is it exciting?
because it means you have different ways to get better. There's certain things that you can figure out that you can take advantage of, right? Certain weaknesses that were exposed that you need to shore up. It's exciting when you win, it's exciting when you lose, because the process should be exactly the same, whether you win or you lose. As you go back and you look and you find things that you could have done better, you find things that you've done well that worked, you figure out how did they work, why did they work, how can you make them work again?
Yeah.
And but the hardest thing is to face that stuff. That's a really, really tough challenge.
I'm at a point in my life where I lose a lot. And that's just because I'm trying a bunch of different things outside of my comfort zone. For example, just a couple of days ago, I found out I lost the free year in New York City competition hosted by Ryan Serhant. When I looked at the winner, I was like, yeah, obviously I lost. I lost the guy who's run 3,000 miles across the states in plastic shoes he made to raise awareness for a foundation he co-founded. I lost that guy because he's just been putting in so much more work than me for so much longer. But this is a prime example for me to look back, realize that if I just continue on my grind for the next 1, 2, 3 years, whatever it is, practicing every single day, in a couple years' time, that's really going to turn into something.
It's a simple thing of math. If you want to be a great player, if you play every single day, 2-3 hours, every single day, over the course of a year, how much better are you getting?
You're to accelerate.
You make quantum leaps, man.
Which leads me to my favorite highlight.
You have this mindset, but how did you develop that? I don't know if that's what you call the Mamba mindset, but how did you develop that, and when did it start?
It started in middle school and high school, because a lot of the kids that I was playing against were inner city kids.
Yeah.
And so you're looking at me as if, okay, this kid's soft, right? He's from the suburbs of Philadelphia. His father played in the NBA, played professionally.
He's got it easy.
Got it easy, born on second, all this other stuff, right? And so they felt like they could try to be physical or try to intimidate me and do all this other stuff, which they couldn't, right? But now I'm saying, okay, well, you're trying to attack me. How am I going to attack you? How can I mentally figure out ways to break you down? How can I show you that, no, I have the edge, right? And so that's when it first started for me, is figuring out how to get the upper hand on an opponent that way.
Here, check this out. This is something I wrote down at the beginning of the year. Mamba mentality is just a better mantra though. One of my big goals for this year was just to adopt this. Mamba mentality, laser focus. Both really mean the same thing. Figuring out what your goals are and putting in the work to get them done. I think one of the best stories that really shows you what the Mamba mentality is told by Jay Williams.
And after the game is over, I'm like, I have to ask this guy. Like, I have to understand, like, why why he works like that.
Right.
So after games, I'm like, hey, Kobe, like, why were you in the gym for so long? He's like, because I saw you come in. and I wanted you to know that it doesn't matter how hard you work, that I'm willing to work harder than you.
Wow.
You inspire me to be better.
Right.
Anyways, hopefully you can learn something from this. And if not, I don't know what to say. I tried my best. Maybe it's your fault. Make sure to check out the full episode. Put the link down. And check out the Punies, Kobe Bryant's podcast. So much to learn from that guy.
Oh my God. No. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Yes, we won. We won the Super Bowl. That's it. We won the Super Bowl. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God.